For the totally mad but utterly true story that I'm now in the process of writing down, I hardly expect any understanding. One would have to be a fool to credit something that is improbable, even to oneself. I intend to reveal the verifiable facts in order, concisely and clearly, without comment. These events and their consequences have proven to be a cursed torment to me. To others, they will seem more grotesque than terrible, and possibly someday a mind will appear which will dismiss this hell in my brain as something entirely normal. An intellect that reacts more soberly, more logically, less impulsively than mine. In my childhood, I was considered docile and friendly. My playmates often teased me because I was so well behaved. I was especially fond of animals, and my parents always allowed me to keep a rather large number of these dear companions in the house. I devoted almost all my time to them and considered myself lucky to be allowed to feed and pet them. This characteristic of mine intensified as I approached manhood and soon became for me the embodiment of all happiness. I do not need to explain my obsession to any of those who have delighted in the company of a loyal and good dog, rabbits, a little monkey, and a tomcat. This cat was a remarkably large, very beautiful animal, all black and extremely intelligent. When the conversation turned on his intelligence, my wife, who was always susceptible to superstitious twaddle, often brought up the folk tale that makes black cats out to be disguised witches. Not that she took it seriously. I only mention it because it just occurred to me. The crying, whining, muffled and broken at first like the whimpering of children, but then slowly swelling into a wanton shrieking, a howling, inhuman, unnatural, accusing scream of guilt. Half horror, half triumph, a sound that only the jaws of hell could spew forth, where the wailing of the damned mingles with the screeching of demons that beckon to us from the midst of our suffering martyrs. The corpse, already putrefying, clotted with blood, stood upright facing the mirrors. On her head, with red jaws gaping and one eye flashing fire, sat the repulsive animal whose spirit had made me a murderer, and whose voice had betrayed me to the executioner.